This is what I'm going to show you today, step by step gorgeous green acrylics for St Patrick's Day. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me again. I'm going to try and show step by step what I'm doing, but I'm cutting out the bits that you'll probably have seen in other videos, just to keep this under half an hour, because there's quite a lot that I'm doing here today. All the acrylics I'm using are Neo, and I think this one was barely there, so I'm using this for the beds, and I'm going to do it on 3 nails, and then I'm also going to do that on the thumb, and then we're coming in with some silvery diamond glitter acrylic and some green acrylic called Good Luck Charm. So I thought I'll do these for St Patrick's Day, for anybody that celebrates it, or just because you love green. I just thought it made a change to be doing something in green instead of normal pinks and lilacs and stuff. So I decided, I'd done those 3 beds and decided that I wanted to put some glitter over the top of this one. I'll put the names of which one it is in the description below. What's that one called? Diamond? I don't know. Keep your eye out in the video, you'll probably see the pots. So I've stuck the tips on with the base coat gel, held them in place just for a few seconds with my small light, and then put them into the full light for 60 seconds. I didn't want to sculpt on these because I'm doing some colour block on it, so it gives me a good base to file against. Yeah, it's Diamond Eyes, this one. If you've watched any of my videos before, you'll see that sometimes I get in a bit of a tacking with my brush. I end up getting it clotted up with powders and stuff, but I seem to be managing to keep it a lot cleaner now. Just having a coffee while I do this voiceover. I probably did these late at night again when my husband were in bed. He always likes to go to bed earlier than me, and I can just play to my heart's content. When I filmed it, I think it was probably about an hour and a half long, so I've done this at double speed, because I'm so slow at doing it anyway. It probably just brings it back to the speed you normally do. How are you all doing anyway with your practicing? I hope you're getting something from these videos. And that don't matter really, whether it's just that you're relaxing while you're watching videos or you're learning something from it. It's we all use YouTube for different reasons. And I've watched so many now. I've got so many that I'm subscribed to, and I keep dipping in and out. And then you find one occasionally, don't you, that you just watch the playlists. If you let playlists run, that's a big help to YouTubers. So even if I'm busy in myself doing other things, I've usually got YouTube on in the background. So I'm just patting. I want to get this to a V, so I ain't got to do much filing. when I finish this, I'm going to edit the one of my own nails, because they're about due for doing again, and I've not actually put up the set that I'm wearing at the minute. You'll have seen them in one of the videos, I think, if I've uploaded, but the set that I've got on while I'm doing this shows you that I must have done this video about, what, over a month ago, because I've had the set on now for about 3 weeks and they're different to the ones in the video. Yeah, so I must get that up, because the ones I'm wearing at the minute are hard gel, you know, the builder gel in a pot, and I've been requested, it's been requested that I try jewel forms, which I think is going to be a little bit of having to leave the bloopers in, because I've only ever done one on my own finger, and it was off centre, too thin at one side, and broke off almost immediately. So yeah, but I will have a go, because I said I would. Now this is the Good Luck Charm. It's a full green glitter and it's beautiful. I'm hoping you can't hear any creaking in the background. If you can, it's my stomach and it's saying thank you for my sandwich, because it's 2:16 and I've just had my lunch. So I've kept it waiting a while. So I'm not showing you filing every single bit, because that would just be so boring. I've just picked out little bits to show at what point I'm doing it. So I've not even brought the e-file in at all. I'm just doing this little edge, so I've got something to work up to. And I'll be putting the green on the bottom of this as well. See, I've done all these and my brush is still clean. Doing well here. Now I'm going to e-file on the top, so it doesn't matter about it going over the top of the diamond eyes. Don't know if you watched it before, but I did a video that was encapsulated dried flowers, and I don't think I got on that well. I think they were chunky and not as pretty as I'd hoped they would turn out anyway. So I want to do it again, but I've ordered some dried rose petals, you know, like you get in potpourri or potpourri, as we used to call it. Some red dried rose petals, because I've seen people use real rose petals and encapsulate and look absolutely beautiful when they do them on the video, but I'm sure they must go a bit, well, a bit acky, a bit, sorry, that's Yorkshire, a bit discoloured maybe, and if there's any moisture inside your nail, that's not very good. So anyway, I've ordered these dried rose petals. because roses are actually edible. Let's say some, maybe not all, but you can buy dried rose petals that are edible. So I don't know if it's that type or if they're actually like say for potpourri. So I've ordered them anyway, and I want to have a go. And I'm going to do red, rose, and gold, I think. So I can't wait for those to come. If you can suggest anything to encapsulate, I'll see if I've got it or have a go at it. Now this hand I'm working on, this practice hand, I'm pretty sure Phil paid about £36 for this at Christmas. And I was watching a video the other day and it was Young Nails. I think Greg's brilliant. But it made me go onto their website to have a look at my stuff because they said they'd got a sale on. Now, it was no good for us in the UK because they didn't have the same sale items. But I did have a look on youngnails.com and they'd got this a practice hand that looks so similar to this. And it was £100 on their site, or $100, which would have been about £75. And I'd love to know what the differences are, really. Because like I said, this one was from Amazon and I'm sure it's about £36. So if anybody knows that there's a massive difference and they're a lot better than this, then let me know, please. I've also been looking up the silicone hands, and I'd like one where you put the tips in, you know, like they sort of lock inside the cuticles, you push them up. I'd like one of those. I've been looking at loads at the minute. I don't want to buy one as yet because, well, Phil bought me this for Christmas, so I want to use it a while. He knows I fancied one at silicone ones, but I don't want him to think that this present wasn't any good because it's been a great friend. It's our Betty, and I've used her a lot. And if you can get the tips to stay on, like I've said before, I use the clear ones that I've bought separately and they stay on a lot better. But I will get one of the silicone hands. I think they'd be lovely to photograph the nails on. But you never know. One day I might get monetised on YouTube and be able to buy things like that. So not only have I got the green glitter, but I decided that if I put some of the diamond eyes onto the green as well, it would tie all the nails in together. It might have been a bit overkill, but that's what we've got. Now, if you want to do me a favour, if you want to click one of the thumbs for me, that would be absolutely lovely. If you're enjoying it, thumbs up. If you're not, and you want thumbs down, will you please leave me a comment as to why, just so that I know if there's anything you think I should improve on. But if you're enjoying it or getting anything from it at all, please click the thumbs up would be lovely. Either way, it's interaction. And it's doing me a favour because it's good for YouTube algorithm, apparently. Now this video, yes, it may be similar in the technique in that I'm doing to the other colour blocking ones that I did. But unless you practice the same technique a few times, you don't get any better. It's no good just doing it once and thinking, oh, well, that were okay, because it's not just the finished effect that I'm trying to practice, it's getting the right size beads, that things are becoming easier or quicker, one of the two. I'm trying to look for a little bit of improvement each time, small steps, you know. And another thing is trying to keep my brush cleaner, because when I first started this I would have done one nail and then I would have had to go for the acetone for my brush. So yeah, we're getting some improvements there. So if they look a bit samey, I'll always try and use different products, but there may be similar designs. I've got traffic in the road, sorry. Can't cut that sound out. Oh, we've even got a thumb on this set. I don't always do the thumb, so it doesn't show up very well in a photograph anyway, so. See, that bit were a bit messy. I'm going to get my brush messed up here, look. Pushing it upwards like that. I should have turned my brush round and pulled it up rather than pushed up with my brush. Look, can you see a bit in the end of my brush now? I could have stopped faffing at this point because I'm going to file that. A little bit of the satisfying bit. Oh, love that. So I've gone down every nail and used the E-file, and then I'm just finishing off the corners, sorry, the edges, and going over the top again with the 240. I usually use like a 150, then a 240, and then use a buffer. Some of them I can manage to do all the filing while the fingernail is stuck on the finger, and sometimes I just take them off. I just take them off to file it, and it's easier than trying to hold it on. I think I'm still on a 100 here. Yeah, it fell off. Push it right back up and it tends to clip in better. These hands are pretty good at positioning as well, you know, for bending the fingers like natural. Yeah, pretty good. They don't look as pretty as the silicone, but they do the job for practice. So I had to file before I did the top coat of clear, so that it filed into that smile line and got the pattern back, and then once you've filed and you're happy with it, you can then encapsulate it. I love this diamond eyes. Just a thin coat, that's all I want. That's it, and final filing is the 240. So I'll work my way down them all and then give them a little brush down. Now when I've done these as they are, I'm going to top coat, and then I will be doing a what do they call it? Shamrock. But I get the shape completely wrong. They should be like 3 little hearts. And I've not shaped them properly, but I'll show you. I'm sure you'd be able to get a better shape to them than me, but once I've top coated, that's the whole of the nails done. But then if you want to see the 3D or flat 3D shamrock, yeah, that's coming on at the end. I'll show you photographs with and without it. There we go. So they look nice as they are, so if you just want green nails. And then I decided, yes, I'll put the shamrock on that one that's got no green on. So the top of that little leaf should go down like a little heart shape. And it serves me right for not looking at a photograph before I started. It's actually doing this that made me think I ought to go into doing the flowers. And I have started uploading the series with the daffodil, and the next one coming up will be a crocus or an iris, depending on whether you ask me or my husband. Anyway, it's a purple flower. So I'm mixing the two, the glittery green and the lime green. Right, and this brush I'm using is a brush that I bought, came in a pack, I think, from eBay, and I had to cut it to a point because I didn't have my 3D brush at that point. So it's not the best, but hopefully I should be better now I've got a proper 3D brush. That's why I had to use an orange stick, because the brush wasn't fine enough. So there we go. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to click a thumb one way or the other, and I love you loads. Hope you're all getting on great with your nails. Take care of each other. Bye.